Okay, well, I got a new experiment here for you preppers. A good friend of mine on one of my chat forums had said that she'd wondered if it made a larger version, how long it would last. And so that, of course, inevitably I get asked a question and my brain won't stop working on it until I think I've solved it. So what I've come up with is a larger version of our T-Lite fire source, and instead of using like a tin can or something, I use the bottom of a soda can and just cut it out. So, and I think it's a little more disposable, a little cheaper and easier to use, and a lot easier to find. All the rest of the directions are virtually the same, except for I used 3-inch wide corrugated cardboard, and then of course filled it was 3 inches wide, 13 inches long, and then I filled the can up with wax and then added the cotton ball. So I'm gonna light it, we're gonna time it, and we're gonna see how long it goes for. So hopefully it'll go for a while. Alright, so here I am with the timer getting started. 3-4 seconds in. And I think it's burning. Yeah, it's burning for sure. So we'll see how long this goes for. Now there's a lot of high winds today, so hopefully it'll last. There's quite a bit of flame coming off of that. Seems like a real powerful flame source so far. I think I might want to trim the cardboard down about an inch. No, maybe not an inch, maybe like ½ inch. I think from here I'm going to go back in the house and let it do its burning. I'll come back to it a little bit later. Okay, still going strong, and we are at 28 minutes, almost 30 seconds, and we get some pretty good winds going on, but it's still going pretty strong, so we're gonna let it keep going and see when this thing finally pitters out. The funny part is it's kind of lightly sprinkling and raining out here right now. It's a good thing I got a waterproof camera. Anyways, we'll see how long this goes for. Alright, we're at, let's see, 45 minutes and 30 plus seconds, and it is still going strong. Another question somebody asked me is, can you snuff it out and restart it? So I'm going to attempt to snuff this out. I'll probably blow it, but we'll see. Nope, didn't go out. Alright, it's out. Stopped it at 46 minutes and 9 seconds. Looking inside of it, looks like there's still plenty of fuel to be had. It looks about halfway through the candle wax. I'm going to cover this up a little bit more, and we're going to come back to it after the wax is settled and see if we can get it going again. Well, it's been about 30 minutes. This thing has had plenty of time to cool. So I'm going to see if it will relight and start working again. Once again, on the clock, we're at 46 minutes and 9 seconds. So here we go again. Alright, we have ignition. So 46 minutes, 20 seconds going here. And I'm going to let this thing run until it's basically dead. So we'll see how much more time we get out of it. And hopefully this will become something that people can make regularly for themselves. Alright folks, we're at now an hour and 16, almost 17 minutes. And it's still burning fairly well. It would probably slow down your cooking process by now. I'll probably call it an hour and 20 minutes just to say. But it's still got enough material in there to burn. I would say at this point though, it probably wouldn't be all too reasonable for cooking. It would probably cook some, but you know, it would probably take a long while from here on out to do anything successful. But I'm going to call this a successful test and post it up. Y'all can be the judge of it. Okay, well, pretty successful test. Like I said, I'm going to call it about an hour and 20 minutes in total for cook time. And basically it's the same kind of make that I used for the original Tea Light video, just in a grander scale. Thank you, Anorak, for the idea of going bigger, and it seems to snuff out and relight again. I'd recommend carrying maybe some extra cotton balls and Vaseline, and then you could re-spark and start it up that way. I just used a lighter because, you know, I'm a cheater and I didn't feel like waiting forever. But all in all, successful test. Quite the hot source in the end. It was definitely burning, and we had some light sprinkling, and it's a pretty windy, cold day today, so it held up pretty well. If you had that surrounded in a can, or even the Swedish stove, which is a bunch of green wood kind of hammered into the ground in a circle with it in the center, I think it would focus the heat pretty well and give you what you need to get done. So this is Ronin Sensei. Thanks for watching, and I hope somebody learned something.